The Hamish and Andy Show podcast. Powered by Amy. Lucky you're with Amy.
3, 2, 1.
You've reached the happy hour hotline. Please state your topic of discussion.
Machines.
At school, we've been learning a lot of pointless dribble. Finally, I get to learn about...
I just did 500 push-ups. Machines.
Well, everyone's agreed to drop everything because it's 3 o'clock. And Hamish and Andy have declared today's topic is...
Stop trying to kiss me, Andy. Machines.
This is Hamish and Andy's Happy Hour.
Good afternoon, everyone.
You, Siri,
Hamish and Andy with you.
Siri to you all the time.
Just backing on my phone.
I don't have lips. Stop asking. I'm getting tired.
If it's running out of battery, it's getting tired, or
just you've done the impossible. You've worn down an algorithm. I'm meant to do the same thing over and over, but I'm actually getting tired in my chips.
Hey, today it is about machines because you want to rig me up to one.
I'd love to rig you up to what I'd like to. We could really use this in the radio industry, Ando.
Yep.
I'd like to rig you up to an interest level machine.
Yes.
Now, this could go one of two ways. This could revolutionise radio, so we make sure we're always talking about interesting stuff.
Yep.
Or it could unfortunately reveal that very little of what's talked about is interesting.
Yes.
So do we want to dance with the devil?
We do. We want to dance the devil, and because the topic is your school reunion, you've just been there.
Just went to my 15.
And I overheard you and our other friends, Tim and Rye, talking about it because you're all there, and it seemed interesting to you guys. You were having a great time. Didn't seem interesting at all to me because I didn't know any of the characters.
Maybe talking about your school reunion is like talking about a dream.
Yeah.
It's only interesting if you have access to the information that you have access to. So I'll rig you up to this interest level machine.
Yep.
I'll tell you my top 5 anecdotes from the reunion involving people you don't know.
Okay.
You have to then just gauge it on us. I mean, you can't help but be interested or not interested.
Yeah.
And then we'll get an audio readout of how interested you were. We've shaved patches of your head, Ando. We have the electrodes attached.
Yeah.
We've pierced your eyeballs and put the anodes straight back into your skull.
Not as painful as I thought it would be.
You've taken it well.
Thank you.
You've taken it very well. Because, why? You're
Why?
a professional.
Yes, exactly.
You're a radio professional, and when there is an experiment to be done, you step up. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I went to my school reunion the other night. I have got a bunch of stories for you. Bunch of things that happened or information that I gleaned 15 years after graduating from people you don't know.
Well, if we can check in on my interest of that so far, let's have a listen. That's pretty low.
Now, just so we can get a read, why don't I tell you something that you'll find very interesting back in a field you care about.
Okay.
Hey, Andy, Tiger Woods just won 5 championships and played trumpet when he got... And DJ Havana Brown was there when he got given his award. No, I snuck it in. So there's 3 things you love. Golf, trumpet, Havana Brown.
No, Havana Brown, as you heard. I mean, it came right back
Let's
off.
not let this game divulge into me getting your interest up, then sneaking Havana Brown and then to prove you're interested in it.
It came straight back down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready for anecdote number 1.
Sure.
Mr. Perrott, he was our geography teacher.
Yeah.
He noted that you and I had recently been to South America.
About me.
He 2 years ago he won a holiday to South America.
Yeah, is that the end?
Oh yeah. He enjoyed it. Did we? He wanted to know if we went to Machu Picchu. I said no, we don't go to those sorts of. I can't really hear the machine. Is it on?
It's on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miriam.
Okay, so that was that one.
Yeah. Yeah. I can give you if you're struggling to tell where the end of the anecdote is, I could just give you a visual flag of my hand or something if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Miriam, she went straight from school, became a teacher. She's a high school teacher now.
Okay.
Coming out for long service leave. No, again, that's it. That's the story. That's it. She's coming out for long service. That's how long she's been teaching for.
Okay.
Is it on this machine?
Yeah. It was low interest.
Okay.
Okay.
Somebody didn't know that 13227 is 13 caps. I actually found that out on the night. I heard, isn't that interesting? How do you get to your early 30s without knowing that? Okay. Jane Harris is a nurse now. Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban visited her hospital to visit some kids. That's pretty good. They were lovely. And then they kissed. And then she caught them making out in the cupboard. And she stole Nicole Kidman's diamond ring. Wow, that's a good one. That's a real good one.
Seemed like it was made up. Though.
Towards the end, I was struggling for a bit. Here's probably the gag of the night.
Okay. Well, let me start it out.
So we started at the school, then we went to the pub, right?
Okay.
And so Mr. Perrott, who I mentioned earlier, he would often drive the minibus to sporting games or whatever, like if we're going to play other schools. Andy Lyon went around the room saying, "Hey guys, quick, finish up your drinks because Mr. Perrott's driving us in the minibus to the bar, to the pub afterwards. So meet outside in 10 minutes." And everyone went outside thinking that Mr. Perrott was going to drive us to the pub in the minibus. And just a classic bit of Andy Lyon comedy. What are you going to say? And also, Kath Cutler's interested in you.
What's she like?
She's gorgeous. And she has a kid, and she's... Oh, that's all right. What's wrong with that? You're happy be with a single mum, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'd be with a single mum.
And she just said she hopes you like biscuits because her kid loves biscuits.
What?
So if you come over to her house...
For a biscuit?
No, lots of biscuits. Unlimited biscuits, Andy. Sounds like we got you into biscuits.
Was it a metaphor?
No, I think it's literally like...
Come over for
tons of biscuits. The kid can't get enough of the biscuits. Well, I just don't know how to please you. I don't know if there's any pleasing you.
It's the happy hour.
Oh, geez. Maybe I'll get the machine. Tell me some fun stories about trumpets.
People show, and we thank everyone for writing in. You can always head us at hamishandandy.com/topics, or just send us a general message, Ham, which Brendan Fuller did.
Oh, yeah. What did he say?
He says, people that look like you. Did you ever notice that Steve Batish, the Director of Research in Microsoft's Applied Science Group, has stolen Andy Lee's face?
Oh, that makes sense.
What do you mean? Gee, looks a lot like me.
No, I know that does actually make sense. I mean, I know he's saying he looks like you, but do you remember how last week was weird and I was trying to tell you that your face had been stolen?
Oh,
don't you remember?
Yes. No, that does ring a bell.
Australian Passport Control. Hamish and Andy returning from South America.
Ha, the new smart passport system. What's it say? What? See, assistant's desk. These bloody smart passports. They never work. It's meant to be facial recognition, Ham.
Yeah, I know, Andy, but your face is missing.
Well, it should be in the system. I've used it before. It's a bloody mess.
I mean, it's missing from your head. I mean, it is a bloody mess. Your face is a mess. Your head's a mess. You don't have a face.
Anyway, I'll see you at baggage collect, mate, and I'll go chat to this lady.
Oh, my God!
Settle down, girls. I know I was captain of the field hockey team at school, but that was a long time ago.
The Corner Hotel, later that evening.
Some ID, please, gents.
My face is my ID?
Yeah, but you don't have a...
Collared shirt on. Damn it, I knew it. Sorry.
No, you don't have a face, Ando.
Yeah, we're out of here, buddy. I can save face here by leaving. I understand what you're saying. All right, thanks very much, mate. We'll walk away.
Can't save what you don't have.
Indian restaurant, around the corner.
Oh, this food is delicious. Ham, you're looking at me weird. Do I have something on my face?
No, because you don't have a face to have anything on. That's what I've been trying to tell.
Sometimes I get this garlic naan on my cheeks. It's really annoying. It's really good to hear. Thanks.
Driving home after dinner.
Thanks for a good night, Ham.
Yeah. It was...
Oh, jeez. What might this guy want? Can I help you, officer?
Yes. Are you okay, sir?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
Well, mate, it looks as though you're off your face.
I haven't had a drink tonight, sir.
No, Ando, he means your face is off is probably another way of putting it. Like your body is not attached to your face.
Oh. Why didn't you say something?
I didn't really notice until now because you got such good eyes.
Okay, officer, I'd like to report a missing face, thanks.
Sure. Can you describe what it looks like?
Oh, yeah, I can. Andy thinks it looks like James Franco, but to be honest, it's probably more like Jason Biggs from American Pie, not Orange is the New Black.
No problem.
Thanks.
Being a Monday, Ham, It would be not right if we didn't try and blow something wide open. Well, you specifically, and I listened to padding for a bit, and then we get...
Okay, you've said your piece. It is a Monday, Ando, and it's time for a half-truth, a third truth, a quarter truth, a 10% truth, a blatant lie, or an outrageous lie to be blown open.
Yep.
That's the kind of thing we blow open.
Yep.
Now, who are the types of people that we blow open?
Cyber trolls?
Crackpots, cyber trolls, hyper trolls, regular trolls.
Tolls. Sometimes unfair tolls.
Unfair tolls.
Yep.
Toll trolls.
Yeah.
If a company is tolling you too much and they become a toll troll, I'll blow them open. But again, regular trolls. If a troll is under a bridge giving riddles to billy goats and the riddles are too hard, I'll blow that troll wide open because that's an unfair way to treat billy goats.
It's all true.
But again, very hard for billy goats to write in to hamishandy.com because of their hooves. But if you're a billy goat and you can get someone to take down your gripe and send it through, good luck, because I'm getting so many coming in.
Well,
Having
good.
said that, keep them coming in. Always keep them coming in to hamishandy.com.
Yep.
I do look at every case individually and I try my very best to assess whether or not we have the assets and the resources to blow that wide open, because the truth, dynamite is not free. Well, it is actually free. I believe last week we established the fact that it was pooped out the rear end of the truth eagle, which is the animal that I saw around on trying to expose all these frauds. And if the frauds are hiding, I use the justice lasers that come out of the truth eagle's eyes.
If you're a villain, you hate Mondays. And this
You
is-
do,
and
but I think you'll have to appreciate the fact that I give you the weekend off.
this, this is why, though.
I think
Stand back! She's set to blow!
Look out!
Fire in the hole!
Hamish is blowing this wide open.
Amazing!
Amazing.
He's done it again.
Oh, what a great guy.
And I've had a lot of things said to me about this segment. You know, thank you so much. You've changed our lives. It's nice to know that at least there's one person out there fighting for justice for us.
That's just-
One person and one eagle.
Yeah. And that's just you to yourself in the mirror.
But one thing that's never been yelled at me
What's that?
is, geez, you went off half-cocked there. And I pride myself on that. I pride myself on doing the due diligence, on doing the research to make sure... Because dynamite is not a toy. And if I'm going to lay truth dynamite down onto something and detonate it and blow it open, I've got to make sure I'm blowing the right thing open. A horrible accident could happen if I exploded the wrong issue.
You could be running into a trick. You know, the Joker may have set a trap. And if you don't thoroughly investigate
Exactly what he did to Batman and
Yeah.
tried to paint him as the bad guy.
Exactly.
I will not be painted as the bad guy. And that's why I'll give you an example of a lead where I don't detonate because I don't have enough information.
Sure.
Under the rules of engagement, I don't have enough to blow it up. Megan Leahy writes in and said, I went for a leisurely taxi ride the other night. So maybe she was just bored and was just going for a hot lap. And the taxi driver, for some reason, kept using the windscreen wipers when it wasn't raining. Took me a while to realise what was going on, but every time he put the wipers on, the taxi fare jumped up by 30 cents. He had it rigged to the meter. Now, that is probably true. Yet, unless I can get onto the taxi driver, I cannot detonate.
and get him to obviously confess. Is that what you normally do?
So what I would do is I would sit him down in a basement and I'd put the truth dynamite in his mouth and I'd do a lot of faking to go to the detonator.
Yeah.
Like, huh?
But you let him have a beaded seat cover on the seat he was sitting in the basement.
I'd have him.
Just so-
I'd beat him with air fresheners until he confessed. But I didn't have all the facts at my hand, Ando. So even though that's probably true, the truth eagle and I have to soar away because of the rules of engagement. Don't have enough to prosecute.
Sure.
Would you like to hear today's actual case?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Comes in from Truth Sparrow, Cameron Patmore.
Right.
He's been doing a little bit of detective work himself. He goes, I've been getting pizza from my local pizza chain for a long time, knowing very well their opening and closing times. Now, you know you're a hungry boy when you know the pizza just store's opening time.
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
lunch pizza.
Yeah.
Or it's very early dinner pizza. Which brings me to this. I was ordering pizza at 10:30, knowing full well the closing time every night is 11 o'clock. They informed me they couldn't deliver the pizza because they were too busy and we were too late. This made me very confused because I've ordered it this time before with no problems. He said, I know Ham's very busy cleaning up the streets with the Truth Eagle, so he investigated himself. And this is the bit I applaud, because I am super busy chasing leads all week.
Yep.
He went and staked out the pizza place and waited till 10:30. He rang to get a delivery, and same reply. They said, no, sorry, we're too busy. Inside there were 3 staff members doing very little or no work.
Wow, okay.
Boom.
Are we naming him the pizza place?
He doesn't say. He didn't mention.
Okay.
But I think it's such good work. You almost don't need. You don't need to mention it.
Well, then
It
what
just-
actually, you know why not naming is good here?
Yeah, we'll get sued.
Not just
No,
that.
which I'm not scared of. By the way.
No, nor am I.
No, I'm really not though.
But
We've got the
it sends a message to all pizza shops that might be
Yeah,
doing
to
this.
go. We're watching you.
Yeah, we're watching all
We're
of you.
spooking you because
If you-
I'm
if you're
not
all-
even. I'm not even going to say where Cam's from.
Yeah.
If you're pulling this kind of stunt, guys,
Yeah.
we're on to you.
Yeah.
We've just blown open the issue. Don't make us blow you open by name.
It's the happy hour.
Consider yourselves blown open.
The segment we love on this show, Ham, is Loophole Hunters.
Loophole hunting is so fun, Ando. It's because it's really due to the fact that you and I naturally, when we hear about rules or a system, our first brainwave, and I'd actually include Jack in this too, because Jack, you're sneaky as they come. First thought is to go, what's a way to cheat that system? What's a way around it?
But what's the way to cheat it within technically the
rules?
Yeah,
And so
like,
we've looked at-
someone went, why are you doing that? Went, well, there's no rule to say you can't. Or here's a way that the rule is worded as such, which says we can.
Well, you could grossly exploit it with our interpretation. I mean, a few weeks ago we were doing swimming.
Oh, we've had some great ones in the past. Let's have a look back. The AFL National Umpiring Director, Wayne Campbell.
Someone's running into kick for goal. Can the opposition team put all their men in a human pyramid?
No organised pyramid building, I think it is. Rule 88.4.
Strebray.
A-League Football Federation fellow.
If we were winning, could we release thousands of dogs?
Yes, you definitely could, and the referee will just have to stop play.
David Gregory joins us from Swimming Australia.
What is the rule on how tall your swimming cap can be?
There is no rule on how tall your swimming cap can be.
I have a 45-metre hat.
Oh, well, it has to be some part of the body that touches the wall.
Dog's a registered member of the team. Checking your rule book, but you won't find anything in there that says a dog can't play.
Hamish and Andy are Loophole Hunters.
He's right. Ain't no rule said the dog can't play basketball.
Okay, that is a classic scene from the hit film Air Bud. If you haven't seen it, grab a copy. This weekend's a wonderful film where a dog plays NBA basketball and wins the championship. The dog also wears sunglasses a lot in the film to really add to its more than dog persona. We should make NBA or basketball one of our next Loophole Hunters, just to double check, just to find out if that quote ain't nothing in the rule book that says a dog can't play basketball.
Well, let's
just
try-
to figure out how untrue that is.
We're going on a break on Friday, so let's by the end of the week do another Loophole Hunters and let's do basketball. So get your thinking caps on, Ham.
Get the NBA. I mean, could we try and get an NBA ref, because then we would know for sure if Air Bud could have been a true story.
Yeah, good call. All right, let's do that. But in the meantime, Ham, we have back on the line a referee, international and A-League ref for the Federation Football Australia. Strebray, thank you very much for joining us.
Hi, guys. How are we?
Yeah,
We're fantastic.
Here's one that got sent in from Lewis. Sorry.
Okay, well, Strebray, this is...
I've just read his name. I thought his name was Lewis Pole Finder, but it's obviously Loophole Finder.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
Loophole Finder.
Yeah, okay. So
well done. He's got us.
It's from Lewis Pole Finder. Sorry about that, Strebray.
That's okay.
Okay. It is inspired by something you brought up, Ham.
Okay.
Yeah. He says, here is the idea. Step 1, source a tall man with a large, full, and thick afro.
Very, very thick.
Okay. Cut a deep bowl-shaped hole in top of the afro.
Okay.
Yes.
This is... okay, I think I know where we're going here. Can I just preface this by saying most of my soccer loopholes were focused around digging a hole in the pitch, putting the ball in, and then lying over it again to protect your lead.
Yeah. This one, you then chip the ball into the guy's bowl on top of his head.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Bowlhead then sprints the field and dives into the goal.
It's legal.
It's a bowl goal.
It's completely legal.
Unbelievable, but legal. Spread rate, could you do that?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you could, couldn't you?
As long as his hair, as I said before, is not dangerous or there's no plaits in it or anything to keep
very
the
safe hair.
ball in there.
Yeah.
To keep the ball in there, then, yep, it's all good. No dramas.
So, and there's no way anyone could really tackle it out of his hair, is there?
Well, they could challenge for the ball by maybe going up for a header or something to try and dislodge it.
But once it's in
a
his
safe
hair,
manner.
once it's in his hair, wouldn't that be a foul if they tried too vigorously to get it out of his hair?
No, if he can keep it in his hair, then that's fine.
And do you think
if someone knocked him over, take the free kick, chip it back up in, and
or
just
ask if you can start with it in your hair again? Because it wouldn't have to be an amazing chip either. He could be lying right down next to the ball, and someone just pops it in with their foot. Then he gets up very, very quickly.
Yeah,
it would mostly the other team would be trying to kick the bird out of the nest, though, wouldn't they? Could they?
Pretty much, yeah.
If somebody leapt up and was able to kick his hair and dislodge the ball without touching his head, would they get in trouble for that?
Yeah, they'd be regarded as dangerous play. So that he would again get a free kick in that situation.
Awesome.
And so this procession would just go down the field, free kick after free kick after free kick.
What about the goalie? Was he allowed?
Yeah, could the goalie brush it? The goalie could just take it out with his hands, couldn't he?
Yeah, and the goalie would be able to take it out of his
his nest.
Yeah.
The goalie could steal the egg from the nest.
So do you about trying to get around the goalie? Yeah. That's all we got time for.
No, could you have what you need is 5 guys with this setup. And the goalie doesn't know whose hair the ball's in. Essentially, this is why you need Marge Simpson on your soccer team. You need 5 Marge Simpsons, and one of them has the ball hidden in their hair.
Yeah, could a few of those guys could act as decoys, definitely.
Yeah, exactly. And then the goalie goes to rob the nest. No egg. Turns around. There's Ballhead. He's got it in the goal.
A new goal way. Thank you very much for joining us, as sanctioned by a referee from the Football Federation Australia. It's the happy hour, everyone. Ham, before we go.
And you're going to say that I've got this wrong, but I promise you I have it.
Mm-hmm.
My dishwasher at home. Okay, how's this for the grossest design flaw of all time? Like, it was there when we moved in.
Yep.
In fact, I think they actually it's a European brand.
Yeah.
So it's a stainless steel door. I mean, are European dishwashers that great? They're the same as everything else. They just have a stainless steel front.
Yep.
Isn't that
well, generally, yeah.
It's like Europe is the only place that thought of stainless steel, and we're all meant to be blown away by it. I would have any other dishwasher on earth rather than this so-called feature of the kitchen.
Yeah,
okay.
right,
And it's tiny too. Like, it's as small as one of your cupboards. I reckon your dishwasher is probably twice the size of my dishwasher.
Yeah. Well, that would be a nightmare for me because I don't put it on very often, the dishwasher. I like it to stack over a few weeks.
I love stacking the dishwasher. And then you get it straight out of the dishwasher. You know, you don't have to put it away.
Comes covered.
Comes covered. It's a big steamy, wet cupboard. And it's a very convenient thing to have. You put it on, right? So it's the same as everything else. You put the powder in, and in the lip of the door, you put the program on, and it just starts when you shut it.
I know the one, yeah.
You know, so you just close it, and it starts.
Yeah.
It beeps when it's finished.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop beeping until you open the door again.
Oh.
I promise you, I've looked online.
Yeah.
I've checked everything. What a design fault! You can't put it on before you go to bed.
No,
you can't put it on. It doesn't just beep 3 times.
No,
it just beeps forever, like it's the most important thing in the house.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like we did an experiment. We went out and let it beep to see if there was some time you could wear it out.
Yep.
We were going away for the weekend. Came home, it's still beeping.
It really wants you to let you know that
you're not a member of the family. You have a very, very small job to do. I'm not trying to pretend this is Downton Abbey, but you're a slave. You do the work, and you keep your mouth shut, okay? And then we are the bosses of the house because we're humans.
Yeah.
And you can beep once to tell us you're done. And that's it.
Exactly.
Then you just dissolve. We've got other things to do. You're not a prominent member of the family. Shut your mouth, dishwasher.
And you can live inside still.
Still live inside, and we'll still let you eat all that delicious soap you seem to like eating. But that's it. It's unbelievable. And then our washing machine sings a song when it's finished.
Yeah, right.
And the song goes for 30 seconds. I'm not making it up. It goes ding, ding, and ding, 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 Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ding, ding, ding.
Not even a hit
If these
song.
were workers, you'd sack it. You'd be like, mate, you do a very good job. You clean the clothes, but you got to stop singing it. It's so annoying. We're asleep. We hired you to do the work while we're asleep. Stop waking everyone up with your song.
That's all I've got time for today. HamishAndy.com for anything you may have missed. We'll catch you tomorrow, everyone. See you then.
Have a good night.
That was the Hamish and Andy Show podcast, powered by Amy. Lucky you're with Amy.